You never struggle to find one.
Bonjour et bienvenue à bord de cet Eurostar numéro 9004. À destination de Paris, notre train sera direct jusqu'à la gare du Nord. Veuillez ranger vos bagages volumineux dûment étiquetés dans les espaces bagages en extrémité de voiture. Tous les articles de petite et moyenne taille doivent être placés au-dessus de votre siège. Assurez-vous que rien n'encombre ni les couloirs, ni les portes d'accès du train. Merci.
Oh, thanks for the aesthetic, Mum. I dropped back myself. It's your side, Bianca. Oh, let me look. That's where we're going. Oh, look at our Provence. Yay. Tu sais, quartier au front. Yeah. I don't get dizzy going. That's only you. Upstairs windows. The best seats on the toilet.
Well, we should have done it the other direction.
Do you know, just like going backwards.
These seats, you can't.
We're sat upstairs. Mum, look at those. This is a Provençal winter, sign me the fuck up. Look at the little fish and look at the big fish.
Effectivement.
C'est où? Oops. Do you remember how to drive stick shift?
No, I need to get. Ah, okay. Oh.
Mama's a jeep.
Straight. Does it feel comfortable? Isn't it?
I mean, how you know that you know it is that you have not turned on the sat nav. Oh, Mum, the IKEA's over there.
We want because you don't have to be in the shadow.
Food. Oh, I mean, there's not much shadow they'd be providing though, even if we tried. Only the essentials. The milk alternative section. Interesting. Why is this so funny? I found the French oven. It's literally just onion and garlic. That's everything. So the wind got the better. Oh dear. Oh, thanks, Mama. Oh dear. Where's she gone? I'm just waiting to see Trevor, to be honest. I'm just kind of like, Trevor, Cato, Trevor. It looks really weird, right? Because obviously this has been done, that's been done. It's just like there's no green above. You know, because of Provence, we don't have animals, we don't have that much grass, so everything looks dead, but it's not. It's bizarre.
He's done it like I wanted it to do. Good man. So you need to always have one sticking out. And the one sticking out, that's the next one. See? And it's always the one that's angling out. It's done very well.
Oh, she's so pleased. Oh,
I'm so pleased.
Trevor! Oh no, my IKEA plant died. Oh no, poor Vera. This has survived.
This is okay.
This is the lemons. Your little succulent is fine. Honestly, it looks like everything's died.
Yeah.
Smells good. What is that? Intruder alert. Love these white flowers. Had a tree. We were discussing earlier, instead of having somebody mow the grass, your mum should just get a fucking sheep. You should just get a sheep. Or like one goat. That would be a very ecological, sustainable way of maintaining the ecosystem that is the garden.
On a tree which is actually dead.
Trevor!
You know when that guy cooked?
Trevor! Trevor? So what do you burn actually?
Look, that needs to come out. See, now actually in the winter, and this.
Trevor! That's what I mean, like it does look dead, but it's really not. I guess it's good for it not always here, because the ecosystem can just do its thing. Apparently the wine this year is like sweet. I'm like, why? Oh, hi, Kato! Hi, Kato, hi! I'm so happy right now. Hi, pussycat. Hello, baby. Hi. How are ya? Hello. Oh, who's a beautiful kitten. Mum, you know I reviewed the footage of when I actually first thought I met Trevor. Turns out it was a different cat that was like following me around trying to like scratch me. Trevor was very affectionate from the.
Because remember, one of the...
Ah, this is so cute. Literally, how are you so adorable?
See, and what is this?
No, bees are good. Are you seeing this cat? Hi, baby.
This should be on there.
Oh God, look at this cutie. Oh. You want to do like, oh, look, there's the cat. Oh, baby Trevor, hello.
So the question is, put like a plant here.
Hey, baby. Life is good. The cat loves me.
Yeah, that's more concrete there. So
These are nice. Ken's book. I'm so pleased of the sighting of the baby Trevor. Now happy.
So, yes, I have an empty water bottle. I can take some olive oil.
Oh, olive oil? I was thinking what the hell that was.
I know what that is.
Ooh, that is olive oil. Quite sharp. I'm holding the camera like it can smell it. Chilly at the moment. So I finished the decor. Like, you can tell why I had loads of mental breakdowns. I'll link my Goodreads down below if you guys are interested. So now I'm reading the Rousseau. Still think I do prefer Voltaire to Rousseau. I think Voltaire has a better sense of humour. Rousseau seems like he kind of whinges a lot. All he's doing in this is being like, oh, you know, I'm so happy. I'm miserable and alone. I'm so happy. I'm miserable and alone. This is a lot easier to read, but it's still philosophy. To an extent, it's still about the self. Like, it's where he says like he's going to do what Montaigne does, but instead of writing for other people, he's going to write for himself. But obviously it's published, so there's always still an element of like, is he writing for an audience? Is he writing for an imaginary audience? Like, who is he actually writing for? Because I've obviously read, as I explained to Mama, I've read Montaigne, Descartes and Rousseau all back to back. It's all this question of, who am I? What am I? What is me? What is the I? It's like, I don't recommend reading them all back to back, because I'm gonna have a fucking crisis. Like, I'm honestly gonna have a fucking crisis at this point. What is me? What are this? Also, I'm just so happy because I've seen the Trevor. I got out of the car and the first thing I did was Trevor. And Trevor came. Oh, I just love that little kiddo cat. I am ready.
Alright.
Okay, I'm not that ready. Why is it like so many? These pockets, Mum, look, they get an A-star. Trevor! A-star lighting. Drive it on the drive, obviously. Oh, there are the fleshy lights. Oh, is it the fleshy lights? Tell us what happened. Oh dear. That was efficient.
Blote voeten.
God, someone's getting milk.
No, careful.
Okay, or pain au chocolat. Oh my god, shit. One of my pearls has come off. Pearl came off, look at it. That's not supposed to look like that. That's what it looks like. Oh.
It's over there, literally there. Did you miss us, Trevor?
I lie to you, it's freaking freezing in here.
Can I have a pain au chocolat, please? I feel like Trevor looks fatter than she has done. So funny how cats eat like drink. Oh, so funny. This cat is living her best life. Hello, hi baby. Trevor. She just dug a hole and did a poo. Bye, Trevor. Have a nice day. Pain au chocolat, please. I look great. Where did I buy it? Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Really, you wouldn't know that I've got sugar for a month. One thing I have noticed, even now, I don't crave it or forget about it for a long time. I had some sweets I bought in the Budapest airport. I didn't eat them. I completely forgot about them until I went to put my bag earlier. That's something I definitely did not used to do. Finally. Not a fucking chocolate croissant. Who the fuck is chocolate croissant? That's not a fucking thing. So Trevor has been sat there for ages for like no reason. We need a blanket here or something. Uni-Life would literally sit as out of frame as possible. He's so depressed. Like, he's like, I'm finding happiness. And then I'm like, mate, you sound depressed the entire fucking time. If you're driving a chariot and you're in a race, if you know the race is near the end of the track, why would you try and, like, you know, drive it better? Like it's in its life. I'm like, mate, you don't know how long your fucking track goes on for. There's always time to learn how to drive a chariot better. He's just really depressed. I don't know if his changes over these walks, but I'm on the third walk and he's still depressed with his 10. I don't think he finished the last one because he died, so fair enough. He's very like... But I also think that if you act like this, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna die, then I think you do die. I think it's one of those like completely self-fulfilling prophecies. I think it's a combination of people who cling on so tightly to life and people who are like, I'm gonna die. I think those are the people who just end up dying sooner. So I think it's always like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's funny because he's read Montagna, like I've said, Montagna take her and then this all back to back. I'm like, for God's sake. And that's useful though because it's from 2 different modules, so I'm like, ooh. I know things. James not warm enough outside that I can sit outside because I can't play with Trevor otherwise. Trevor is an outdoor cat. I want to cuddle her. Hi, if you're new, Trevor's the cat. She's not our cat, she's a she. We thought it was a he. We named it Trevor, name stuck, and now we realise it's a girl. So, it's Trevor now. Also, cats don't like identify with gender, so. I'm hungry. This is one of those vlogs where I'm like, oh my god, I've got nothing to film. It's gonna be like 7 minutes long, and then it ends up being like 20 minutes long, even if it's 3 days, just because I was so paranoid about not having enough footage that I overcompensated with how much I spoke. Or rather, because I don't have enough things to do, I end up finding time to talk. I talk too much. I have this in like 4 plays to read. One of them is about, focus on my face, please. One of them is about samba, and one of them is about like de-Latinizing Brazil, like be like, oh no, we have such an equal society. There's no racism here. Yeah, because if you guys haven't said Brazil, it's one of the interesting things because they're like, they didn't segregate, they like integrated. There's a different word for it. What's it called? It's on the screen because I have my textbooks. No, I have textbooks. Textbooks. I've got my notes with me because I need to go through them again and like highlight them and stuff. been having to concentrate so much all of the fucking time that like I just don't have time to just even highlight my stuff. Gilberto Freya or something. I just think it's a really interesting topic because it's a lot like relationship in the Caribbean in terms of like identity and like syncretism and like hybridity. I think it's really cool. So a lot of like the theoretical stuff is very similar, so I'm like, okay, I get this. So I asked the guy like, how does like movements of like negritude and like Pan-Africanism go into that? And he's like, that's more like 1950s stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is more like 1920s, 1930s. I'm sure none of you have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. If you guys do, oh my god, splas, splus. I'm sure you know, I probably butchered it in your house, but you know. Yes, Brazil is interesting because they didn't segregate races. They, another word for it, it's not integrate isn't the word I want. They imported loads of white Europeans because they were going to like whiten the face of the population. Literally. And then they were like, oh, no racism, we're in paradise. Which is not fucking true. But then they never had, because it was never like, as it was in like the States and like South Africa and stuff, that they never had like a proper civil rights movement. Which was also quite interesting because it was never this bad this way. So it never sprung back this way. Which is slightly my theory for, this is a massive jump for my dissertation, being that I think because in the UK, the censorship laws and stuff were not as bad as they were in France, because in France you've got, you know, you've got the church and you've got absolutism, so it's like they just have so much more power that everything's personal. The censorship in France, like especially with like the Académie Française, like they acted as a censorship board, but they didn't like fiction, like novels, so it's quite interesting. So they can like do their thing under the radar, and then people are like, oh shit, that has influence. Oh no, it's too late. All these women want to go and marry random people that they're not supposed to. The social order, silly women. It was so like straight, but like the French were like, what? And like, I mean, there's no English Marquise de Sade as far as I'm aware, so I think that kind of like proves my point. It's like, because it pushed back this way, that like, this. Oh my god, somebody said that they read one of the pages I held up and then told you not to read because it was like fucked. Like literally, like it's fucked. I don't know if I want to read this. So I wrote lots of naughty novels. Basically, my massive worry with my dissertation is that as I'm going to go in too hard with all like censorship, blah, 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 and then go be like, you didn't do any literary analysis. I'm like, there's so much more to it than that. What kind of a degree would I have had to do to be able to talk about this if I can't do complete and talk about all this other stuff? They literally made to take a module on this other stuff, by the way, proper book history. So I'm like, if you make me take a module on it and they're not going to let me talk about it, I'm gonna be pissed. I think theoretically my dissertation works. I just need to write it and find proof. Great. I think that novel is such an interesting film. I don't really agree with it that rises in quite the same way though that like if you're at Ian Watt that he says so. Because obviously it's not a uniquely English or French thing. In the 17th century we've got loads of like these really long romantic novels, and they like basically take up, I've been told they literally would take up an entire wall full of like a shelf on a wall. They just keep going. But is that a novel in the same sense that we think about it? Because you could argue then that that's kind of a bit like Game of Thrones, maybe not the love aspect, but the fact that it just keeps on going. I feel like I'm waiting and talking until my parents come back. I've also like been low-key depressed for like 3 days. I got my marks back from everything I wrote over Christmas. I did do an essay blog about it, so I will put that up, but just at the moment, because I'm stupid, I should have edited it before I got my marks back and then put it up, because now I'm like, you know, all like happy and cheery and I'm so like, oh, it's gonna be fine. It was not fine. So part of me is like, what the fuck do I do now? Because as long as I like kick out of my dissertation, I'm sure it'll be completely fine, but like, they were not good. One was okay but it's just like by my standards, and it just sucks because basically because I've had so many firsts that it's like it's been dangled. Basically getting a first has been dangled so fucking close to my fucking face so many times, and now it's gonna be like, oh lol, peace out, you're actually stupid. I just assumed then I would just like get one, and I worked so hard, and then it was like lol, no. Like I've had so many firsts. I'm still not gonna graduate with a first. It's so, if I graduate with like 86 or 69, I'm actually gonna lose my fucking shit. You know what, I'm just happy there's no strikes. I'm still really bummed because with the strikes, everyone did get a lot less than they should have done. Because they're just like, oh, you didn't do what we wanted you to. You didn't fucking teach us! By book in the modern world module though, I just said like, everyone get about 10 marks less than they usually did. And those would have been a really useful 10 fucking marks. Still pissed. And like, a lot of us complained, but we didn't get anywhere with it. What's the moral of the story? You can be as clever and hardworking as you like, you still might fuck it all up. Great! That's not a constructive message. But man, can it be a harsh reality of life. I'm honestly sat in the worst spot. I'm just being blinded. We put some of the patio furniture in here because we just don't have very much furniture. Oh, the house is empty. I'm like, I don't understand why. Maybe because there's not clothes all over the floor and a wet towel on my bed. Chris. So the main thing we argued about was a wet towel on the bed. I should read. And I also, oh no, I've been talking for 14 minutes. Trevor. Okay, that's not better because these are not sunglasses. Contrary to popular belief. A lot of people have like, in my personal life more, said that they have dyslexic friends and they've just never seen them wear these. Basically, I'm the only fucking person anyone seems to know that has these sunglasses. So I'll link shit down below about them because these are the second pair that I've had. I used to have a much, much darker blue pair. They really look like sunglasses. Now I just look a bit more Elton Johnny. I will link some stuff down below if you guys are dyslexic and just maybe want to know more and like, ooh, did we get them private or did we? Is something you can get on the NHS? Is opticians on the NHS? It's eyes and body, I would assume. Mum was worried about the house being dark. It's just not a problem. I swear to God, if they come back and they don't have my pan of chocolat. I've never seen my face like this. Ooh, look at such. But it makes it look like a fat of mine. Mum bought a candle. Ooh, Mum, what's a vegetable candle? You can't eat it, you know. It says vegetables, but I wouldn't eat it if I were you. Benny, you can see me in the spoon. You can actually dad and I in the spoon. That's why I was like looking on Instagram to see if there was anything.
Zo ene met een chalet dat fruit en groenten verkoopt.
So, these from, or they're from Corsica or they were Spanish. Look, everybody, authentic. God, Mum shared. Not that she was happy about it, but she shared. No. You know, I sat on the tablecloth earlier and I pulled it my way.
Somebody put it on the wrong way.
Oh, it was upside down. They have ground is different here than it is here. It's green flood. How interesting. Mum and I discussing you don't need to irrigate grapes like these people have done because grapes, like their roots go all the way down. Vines, their roots go all the way down to the water table. It's like, what's the point?
Oh, they're curious. They're coming.
Okay, so we found llamas. Not a fan. Yeah, I am. I became an interest to them, so they came to me. No, they spotted me. These are horses. This is not a llama or a cow. Dad. Trevor is eating her foot. I wanted Dad to film me so that you can see that I'm, you know, an animal, a man. I said an animal of the people. I meant that. Oh no, Trevor. I knew that was going to happen. I knew the moment you filmed me, Trevor was going to jump out my arms. I carried her all the way from over there and she loved it. It was great. Baby, why are you sending mixed signals? Oh, right, it's still like a bit odd. Mum, when I did my hair, it looked bizarre. No, when I did it, when it was normal. Because like I had bits sticking out from where I'd had it up. Also, my concealer is too white for me, which is saying something. I go to IKEA, because we bought some posters a while ago. Kind of want to put them up.
These are those doubles.
So Trevor let me pick her up And I only dared to because I was wearing my big coat. So there was no way she could claw it away or bite her way through it. So I was like, oh, I was like, picked up the kid, and I was cradling the kiddo. You two are both faffing around doing God knows what, so. Okay, let's go. But these are all gonna get frames. Yeah. What a ferocious animal. Oh, do you want to come to IKEA too? You gotta come too, Trev? Oh, let's get you a little cat basket or something. Oh, look, Dad, she's going straight to... Oh, Trevor, don't do this, babe. Please don't do this. Love me more?
You got a bowl because the one that's like stood there, it's not one that we bought ever, it's just one that was like there and it's like cracked and stuff.
Trevor! She'll come eventually.
Yes, this one. So it's a bit in pieces and stuff.
Ding! Yay! I'm so happy now.
Yes? Mummy, can I have a look what I did?
But don't put it there. Why would you? It's going to fly away.
Oh no, it's going to fly away. Okay, now it's not going to fly away. Don't go. Okay, Trevor!
Early morning, afternoon, evening, and 1 on 14. So they just haven't.
So my main objective with this trip was really just these frames. I don't know if you actually saw these prints. They might be in the last episode of weekly vlog that was in France. I still have one episode left to do that was in London. Look, I haven't had time to do the New York vlog, so you can understand how time consumed everything is. This vlog is easier, shorter. I was making me breakfast. Yes, please. Oops. Okay, you see, it does fit. Come back, look. Oh, it doesn't. Ah. Go away. Go away. Swear to God, if he's trying to get my chocolate. Run. Dilly dally. So annoying. You don't think this is gonna fit? Can you help?
No,
Dad,
she's busy.
being a bit.
She wants to go and cycle. And I'll have to go with her.
Mom, Dad's being a bit of dickhead because I won't share my chocolate. I have framed some pictures. This is just what I'm gonna have mass for now. I like them. I like them a lot actually. It's like when you move in anywhere, it's just adding little things that makes it so much nicer. Actually, these are both two things that I have put up. Like Louis' rowing hat from his club when he was abroad, and that's a pillowcase Mum did. This little weird bit of my hair. Why? Why is this necessary? I look stupid, but you know, it's fine. Nobody's here. Yes, I am very, very pleased with these actually. Oh, there we go. Yay, it feels so homely now. Oi! That's not your coat.
I borrowed it.
Oh, you borrowed it. These are the pictures and they're gonna go, mine in the bed, we're gonna go up there. So if we imagine this there, you kind of hopefully get the idea. editing Emma, I'm counting on you right now. I do love this view though. But yeah, if you're wondering how bad the Mistral is, it literally like blew this bit of our roof bit off. And if you want to know how strong the sun is in here, this is one summer of bleaching. It's what it looked like before. The power. I've seen it out winter and I've seen it out summer, I haven't seen it. I feel like I'd like to see it like November time because I want to know like the transition we're getting from this, of like what it was in the summer to getting to this. In September it's still like full on summer. It was so nice. I mean, you guys might have seen them. What's up there? This is the weekly vlog. Season 3. So this is the room right now. It's fun having these little updates. I need to like fix this because obviously I don't know if you remember this bit moves. I need to find a way of securing it. Arranging the curtains so it like goes over that edge and over that edge. Then you have this is a massive gap, which is annoying. And I don't need to yell at this. Be careful, don't move the curtains because they'll fall. And then he doesn't listen to me and then it happens and he's really shocked when it happens. You ready? Okay, Dad, look, come here. My vision is basically, I'd personally, because look at this, look at this, I'd rip the entire thing out. I'd like to rip the entire thing out. So now, like, this is not a very essential thing to do for the house. So, you know, I'm fine with it for like a decade. It'll last, and I'd love to do like metro tiles or like really funky tiles, because so you do see this bit, some really funky tiles that match like the colour tones of my room, which apparently is blue. Oops, ow. I want like a really big mirror here, like a little desk sort of thing, vanity area there. Above this I would have I want shelves. So if that was a mirror, this is a desk, and then that's shelves where I can put whatever on. Not instead of sofa, so I wouldn't mind like a little, maybe little chair. I love this room, I don't want to leave.
That moved it there. So.
Oh wow, unfiltered. This is she's not virgin. So is virgin olive oil just how many times they filter it?
No, it's first pressing.
It's not oil, it's olive oil. This is the most slightly hilarious, like hamo kind of living thing ever, isn't it? You've poured your own olive oil in the Evian bottle. Made the executive decision that I'm actually going to go ahead and leave my slides here, because also look, they're kind of grim on the bottom, like I'm not putting that in my bag, so there we go. Dad has the same ones. You see, it's the pair. Woohoo! Genius, hello, that's me. This is a reminder to Emma that you have left your slides here, you haven't lost them. This is the problem with this, guys. I have no fucking clue where any of my shit is the entire time. First world problem and then some, but still, I'm like, I don't know where my things are. Or where my parents are, or where the cat is. How do we tell Trevor she's adopted? We adopted her. There we go. Mom and Dad, they've said it's a garden. I don't know what I'm doing right. Where's the cat? I want cuddles. Literally, I don't know what in God's name they're faffing around with. Can we go? Can you use the intercom? Hello, can we go now? Thanks, Mum. I love this. This is great. Hi. Intercom works. This kind of looks like it was eaten out of, doesn't it? Doesn't it? What is she doing? Look, my plant died. Part of my hair is like tucked away and all I want to do is chop it off again. Not having a crisis, just, you know, I want to cut my hair. Goodbye. Stuck my finger in Dad's hair.
Salted caramel.
Ooh, it's blank. Caramel.
I just think when, you know, the Virgin Mary is always pink and blue, I think that comes from there, isn't it? That's the sky.